Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I overlap my lightener in my blonding sessions, and later in the video I want to talk about products and what products that you should be sending home your guests with, because yeah, you could do an amazing balayage or foil or even coloring someone's hair, but if they're not using the right products to keep their hair healthy at home, those 2 to 4 to 5 hours that you just spent on your client, it's pretty much worthless. I mean, not completely worthless, but let's be honest, long hair that isn't healthy is not pretty. Then you're gonna be needing to sell them on some extensions, but that's another story. So let's get in. I'm to the actual video. I'm using Redken 20 volume with the flash lift with bonder inside of it. I really like this combination. Honestly, on most heads of hair, I don't use anything over 20. I just use 20, and I might bump it up a little bit if I get to the front of the head. But usually I like to use a little bit lower of developers. It's just more preference for me. I'd rather work a little bit slower and have more sessions, but have the integrity of the hair be a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just kind of bricklaying everything up, sectioning a slice out, and then teasing it up. The brush that I'm using today, it's from Pink Pewter. Okay, that one is not, but the brush that I'm using to section everything out with, it's pretty awesome. So you can just comb it all up, and then you have a foiling comb on the other side, and you can put your hand inside of it. I really recommend it. I got it at a show over the weekend. I want to say it was like $16, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, I am going to let you guys watch my technique, and then as we get to the front of the hair, I'm going to kind of go over all of the products that I love using on my clients and sending them home with, so I know the next time they come in to get their hair done, their hair is going to be feeling awesome and even better than it did when they started coming to me. Alright, so my top 3 products that I always recommend for any of my color guests to go home with is anything in the Redken Extreme line. I love the Redken Cat Treatment, the Anti-Snap, and then the Play Safe. The Play Safe is a newer heat protectant from Redken. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I think it was sometime in 2019. But okay, let me just give you a little recap on what each one of these products does and kind of how to use it. So the Redken Cat Treatment is a washout protein reconstructing treatment that you're gonna feel such a difference in your hair because it goes in, adds protein, and just really reinforces the hair without adding any weight to it. I know sometimes there'll be cream ones that sometimes do this, but they're a little bit heavy. But what you do is you shampoo your hair with the Redken Extreme shampoo, and then before you condition it, you're gonna go in, spray. It's in a spray bottle. You're gonna spray it all over your hair as it's wet, and then you're gonna let that sit for 3 to 5 minutes. You can shave your legs, you can wash your body, you can do whatever if you wanted to do it, and then get out of the shower really quick, do anything you have to do around the house, come back in. If you leave it on for more than 5 minutes, it's not like your hair is gonna fall off. But then rinse it out, and then finish that off with the Redken conditioner, the Extreme conditioner, and your hair will be feeling fab. And I wouldn't recommend doing this more than 3 times a week. If your hair is super distressed, I would say you could do it up to 3 times a week. But if you just kind of have like normal damage, or if you want to do it more preventatively, then I would say maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, if your hair really isn't that bad. Because sometimes too much of a bad thing, or too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Just remember that with some of these protein treatments, because having too much protein in the hair isn't good for you either. So now for our second product, we have the Redken Anti-Snap. It is a leave-in. It comes in the same little blue bottle in the Extreme line. It smells really good. It's a heat protectant, and it helps with split ends, and it just really helps repair the cuticle of your hair. I really love it. I've had multiple guests come back to me saying like, oh my God, Danielle, where has this product been my entire life? Like, just putting it into your hair, you can just feel it when you dry it. It feels so much better. As for the third and final product, which is, I think, the newest in the Extreme line from Redken, it is their Play Safe. It is a leave-in heat protectant that protects up to 450 degrees. And sis, if you're putting a flat iron on your hair that's more than 450 degrees, I'm going to come over there and break it. Rip it out of the wall, because you should not. There's really no reason that anybody should be putting more than 450 degrees on their hair. So just remember that, and make sure you check your settings on your flat iron or any of your styling tools, because you're really just frying your hair off. But if you use this, it's going to help really prevent any split ends. And Redken says that if you use all of these products in the Extreme line, it could save your breakage up to 75%. That is huge. So if you feel like you have split ends, if you feel like your hair is just kind of feeling weak, if it's feeling dry, if it's just not feeling like a 10 out of 10, I'd recommend sending them home, or you going out and getting anything in the Redken Extreme line, because it is definitely one of my favorites, especially working with a lot of blondes. All of my clients benefit from this product so much. Alright guys, now I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, and this is the final look. She's bright and beautiful, and be sure to follow me on Instagram.